Actually, if you take enough beef that has very high testosterone content already, and it's natural testosterone, no? So normally when they say steroids, it's the artificial ones, no? But really, if you take it, there is a way of taking it naturally. Let's say, for example, there are supplements also out there called nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is the equivalent of Viagra, basically, because it's arginine, all right? And it helps pump up your muscles by loosening the veins, right? So when you loosen up the veins, then when you pump up your body, all of a sudden you grow huge faster. So your circulation improves.
So they work, these supplements work.
Of course, of course.
We see them in big bottles, like wider or whatever.
Right, exactly. For example, if you take a protein shake, right, the protein powder, a scoop of protein powder would give you something like 24 grams of protein. That's like 12 eggs.
Wow.
So rather than eat 12 eggs, why don't you just get a scoop and shake it?
Which is probably healthier than eating 12 eggs.
Correct.
And that's the problem with bodybuilding. To become big also, to bulk up, it's expensive. Because in your case, if you eat protein, chicken, meat, it's expensive. To eat the quantities you need to bulk up, may kamahalan yung sport.
Actually, if you go to the grocery, the diet variety is more expensive all the time. No? So for you to be able to diet, it's really hard. That's why if you look at some of these guys who are here, they bring their own containers.
And speaking about them, they are about to enter our set now to show us some moves. Yeah. So let's have the first one here. And maybe you guys can annotate and explain to the audience the moves that they're doing and what these are exactly supposed to emphasize and show. Okay. Wow, this is you. So this is our performer here. This is you here. So this is her. So she will be the first one to show us the moves. We zoom in on that. Look at that. Huh?
Right.
Wow. Is that you? Wow.
So you see the transformation from now up to the time that they get to the stage.
Okay, so now guys, they are off season. But when they're on season, when they're in their game, their A game, this is how they look. This photo right here. Okay.
All right.
So Rocky, let's see it. So
this one here, we have Luisa Mcclinton,
okay.
And she won the 2010 Fame Figure World Championships in the U.S.
We're together with Pacquiao, November 14th.
Yes. Okay. Right. So what are you gonna show us now?
The front double bicep.
Yan yung front.
Yeah, this is the front.
All right, go.
So Michelle, describe what she's doing.
Front double bicep. Ang pinapakita dyan yung bicep. And then, same time, pag sa front, kailangan makikita rin yung abs.
Yeah.
Tsaka yung legs.
Front double bicep, huh?
Yan naman yung tricep. So, pinapakita yung side na tricep. And then, sa same time yung...
Ano importante dyan? We can see parang there are 3 heads dyan sa tricep, di ba? Ano bang importante dyan, Michelle?
Yan, ito yung muscle.
Yan yung talagang kailangan ipalabas.
So they're looking for both the shape, the size, and the definition. All right, but whenever we do judging, normally it's a total package. So you see her while she's flexing. Let's say, for example, now she's doing her back post, no? While she's doing that, you can see she's flexing her calves sa baba, no?
So
she's flexing her hamstrings. So it's a total package.
It's a total performance, from top to bottom, from the calves up to her biceps and maybe forearms even, you know.
And really, the hard work is not. The hard work is here. This is hard work to flex that long, but a lot of it is really in the gym. So
what you see is only the icing on the cake.
Okay. So look at that. And now she's flexing her these pecs.
Yeah, these are her laterals. So that's a lat. That's called the lat spread.
Okay.
All right. She shows it from the front and also from the back.
So you have a nice V shape there.
Right.
That's when the lats come out.
Correct.
Actually,
and this is off season.
I'm over 3 kilos right now.
Over 3 kilos.
On stage, I'm 52 kilos. I'm 55 right now.
Imagine that.
So before they used to go to call it the V shape, right? Now they're looking for the X frame. So it's basically a V on top, and then beneath you have to have the legs and the muscles there.
Okay, let's be in.
All right.
Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you. Now our next performer, let's have a gentleman now because it's all women bodybuilders.
Gentlemen, yeah, we have Reynolds here, all the way from Baguio.
Oh, from Baguio, huh?
Yes, we were lucky enough to have him here.
Reynolds is the current Asia Pacific champion. He's the current
Asia Pacific champion. Reynolds.
So, what are you going to show us?
I'm going to show same things.
All right.
So Michelle, maybe you can explain and then Rocky.
Sure.
The bicep, the chest, the abs.
Take a look at that. That's a front double bicep. Everybody does that. But if you take a look, even if he's if he's flexing in front, his back is all ripped as well, right? So from the front, from the back, any angle, these guys are
a huge back.
really in shape.
And it's in off-season too.
And this is off-season.
Yeah,
Off-season pa to.
Yeah, this one is the lat spread.
Wow.
Okay, but you can still see the abs even if he's doing the lat.
Yeah, he's got to show the back to the audience because I mean the front is impressive,
Show
but
your
the back is like
Show your back.
So can you show them
back? Pivot back and then.
As Asia Pacific champion.
Oh, see, it looks like a mountain range on his back, huh?
As
Some
the
valleys
current Asia Pacific champion, he defeated athletes from New Zealand, India, Pakistan, Kuwait, UAE, and other countries.
So this is really
Now,
meant
yeah,
to
there's
expand the back.
The rear lat spread. Okay, they're trying to show the V shape here, the width of the back, and some detail.
Now, how about side? What kind of side poses
All right.
can
for
you
the
do?
for the side, they
Side
have
chest.
this one
Yeah.
first. This one is basically a
The
side tricep, right?
Yeah, side
and
tricep.
look at the detail in the serratus side, in the side of the abs,
Yes.
the
Yeah,
intercostals
I can
there,
see.
right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And he's trying to show the triceps also. There's also a
Chest.
side chest pose, but
Side
basically,
chest,
yeah,
yeah.
that's a side chest pose.
How many percent body fat is this guy?
Oh,
2%?
right now
Right
it should
now.
be about maybe 8 or 10,
Seven.
7%. But
body
he's
fat.
off. Yeah,
But during when
on stage,
it is on stage, how
probably lower ba?
Yeah,
2, 3,
lower 5, like that.
5.
So we show all the
That's why these guys, when they compete, they really like have to eat afterwards or drink otherwise they're faint.
Of course.
But you see, the first when you saw Luisa a while ago, you can probably do other poses. When you saw Luisa a while ago, she's the more aesthetically balanced look, right? And Reynold here shows basically the muscular look, but also at the same time, he's got the shape.
Yes.
And I can see you cringing. You can see all the veins popping out.
I was gonna ask you, is that normal to have all the veins kind of come out and?
Yeah,
you
actually,
can see, it's like looking at the exoskeleton almost.
correct. Well, actually, all the flexing and all the pumping is a function of blood circulation. So you see, their veins are a little wider by now because of the amino acids, the arginine that's there, the nitric oxide it produces that allows the pump. So since a lot of blood already flows through there, that's why it's almost like an anatomy chart, right?
Yes, absolutely.
There are also points for vascularity. That's one of the advantages there. Now, the reason I was telling you about Luisa's shape and his shape, because the next shape that you're going to see is basically something you may not have seen before. Because it's a combination of both of them.
Let's have the next
Alright.
bodybuilder out.
Correct. This is Rowena Mercaida. All right.
Alright.
She's also an Asia Pacific champion.
In New Zealand, she won in New Zealand.
Wow.
Now, if you take a look, you'll see what I'm talking about in a while as she hits her poses.
Right. Rowena
Mercaida,
yeah,
Weng.
let's go.
Show us
Weng is one of the
front
most...
double bicep.
Wow.
Wow, you can see the legs.
all right.
Those are
Okay.
huge thighs, I have to say. Yeah?
Uh-huh. Then
The side chest.
some of her favorite poses, the side chest.
Side chest. Now,
And you can
Michelle,
see her
This is-
back similar to Reynold a while ago, right?
very similar.
Yeah.
Now, the side chest, what is you're supposed to show like
the
the
chest.
pecs. Okay. Wow, look at that. Look at that. And so these are typical poses.
Right. She also does
How
a
about your
pretty
abs?
good lat spread.
Abs.
So
Yeah, can we see the lat spread?
back.
you'd think only the guys would have it, right? Take a look at that.
Wow. I mean, yes. Very, very. That is a wide back, huh? A lot of pull-ups, maybe a lot of lat pull-downs.
Lat pull-downs,
all the-
pull-ups. And this is double back,
Back double bicep.
back double thighs.
How come sometimes
the
I see
calves?
bodybuilders with their arms, they kind of stretch them out? What is
Right.
that for?
Well, actually,
Like-
outside of the basic poses, they
Yeah.
have basically what you call the freestyle posing or the pose
Yeah, we
down.
have the
Pose down.
Yeah.
for
Pose down.
international competitions. We have 90 seconds.
The
posing.
freestyle one.
Can
So,
we see some
so for
freestyle?
that, yeah, if it's
That's
okay,
with music.
if we could have the three of them together to
Yes,
just
yes,
do a
maybe-
freestyle posing.
Maybe
Reynold,
you could come
yeah?
out here and do freestyle.
So this one is freestyle. So
Freestyle
normally it's to
posing.
music, and
Okay.
they just give a go at it and compare against each other.
And like,
all right.
like everyone does their own thing.
Bodybuilding
Correct.
is not only a sport, it's an art.
Absolutely.
Also
and a show.
entertaining,
And
right.
a show.
Yeah.
All right.